Hello Cairo, I'm Ulrik.
And I am Pernille.
And we're going to talk to you about the Danish political system. You see, in Denmark, we have not gathered the power in one instance, we have divided it between three different instances of power.
Yeah.
And these are the legislative branch, which is the Danish parliament, the judicial branch, which in Denmark is the Supreme Court, and the executive power, which is the Prime Minister and her ministers. Now, in Denmark, there is a slight overlap between the legislative and the executive powers because most of the ministers are also represented in the parliament. So yeah, and the way our parliament works is that we have parliamentarism, to be exact, negative parliamentarism, which means that parties go together to create majorities in order to seize power. And the way negative parliamentarism works is that you can't have a majority against you, or well, an outspoken majority against you. And we have illustrated that here in three separate cases. Now, in the first case, we have more pink votes than blue votes and green votes. Now, pink, green, and blue each represent their own political bloc. So in this case, pink bloc can rule because pink bloc has the majority of votes. Now in this second case, pink bloc is not allowed to rule because there are more green and blue votes and they're opposed to pink. Therefore, blue and green can go together, create a majority, and they can rule jointly. But pink can't rule in this case. No. So, and in our third case, we have just as many, exactly as many pink votes as we have blue and green votes. Now, in this case, pink can actually rule because they don't have a majority against them. Because 50-50, there is no majority. But yeah, that's basically how power is divided formally. But we also have our queen, and what's up with her, Pernille?
Yeah, because I can see that it's quite kind of confusing that we have both a queen and a democracy, because a monarchy and a democracy, that shouldn't really work together, but it does. Because the thing is that the queen does not decide anything at all. No. And even though it says in our constitution that was written in 1849, it says that the queen has basically all the power. But in real life, she does not have any power. So in the constitution, it says that she must sign and agree to all new laws made in Denmark. And it also says that she should choose all the ministers. However, when there has been an election in Denmark, the ministers go up and say, this is what the people voted for, so we think that you should decide that these will be the ministers. And then the queen says, sure, great idea. And in that way, it's a democracy because she doesn't say no, she just does.
But what happens if you just say no?
She doesn't. Here's the case, Ulrik. Because what she really does, she really just do what the politicians tell her to do. And what she also really does is just to look pretty and represent Denmark outside the world.
Yeah, because if she disagrees...
Yeah, this is what happens. Let's say there is a new law, and the queen says, no, I am not going to vote for that. That is a really bad law. Then the people would find out, because the people would tell about it, and they would say, what kind of queen is this? Why do we have a queen who votes against our laws? We don't want that because we elected the people making the laws, so the laws are made by us, technically. And then we would go out and vote that we would no longer have a queen, and then the queen would get out.
Bye-bye, queen.
And then we would no longer have a queen. So, if the queen says no to any suggestions or any laws, she's digging her own grave, really. So
because the real power is in these three branches.
Yeah. So basically, the queen says yes, no matter what.
And power goes to parliament.